pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. The meeting is on video and recorded.
I think we should do the moment of silence for like a half hour, just to get us ready.
We can do that. We can lengthen that. Okay, executive session. I think we need that. Approval of the minutes from the May 22nd meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Second.
Any corrections or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We have two assessment positions. Tax assessment clerk, full-time union position. Effective date was June 19th for Anthony Lupo. His starting salary is $10.21 an hour. The tax claim office is requesting approval to hire Anthony Lupo at that rate for 40 hours a week, retroactive to June 19th. His wages would be $21,444.80. With FICA and benefits, it would total, those would total $21,842.53. Total wage and benefit package of $43,287.33. Do I have a motion to hire Anthony Lupo?
I'll make a motion to approve Anthony Lupo for the position of tax assessment clerk at the rate of $43,287.33.
Second. And I don't mean to be nitpicky, but for the purpose of the recording, you did say tax claim.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry.
When you went through. So just for the purpose of the recording, it's
Thank
tax
you.
assessment.
Yes,
Okay.
tax assessment.
Just for clarification.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, we have a first and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We have a field assessor in assessment, not tax claim. Effective date would be July 3rd for Elizabeth Schmader at $12 an hour, full-time union position. They're asking to hire Elizabeth as a field assessor for 40 hours per week. Her wage would be $24,960. FICA and benefits, $22,111.44 for a total wage and benefit package of $47,071.44. Do I have a motion to hire Elizabeth Schmader as the field assessor?
I'll make a motion to approve Elizabeth Schmader as a field assessor at the rate of $12 an hour.
Second.
Any further discussion?
Yeah, Karen, does that rate change when they
receive their certification for Pennsylvania Evaluator?
Now, does that come back to salary board for that, or is it
No,
just automatic? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't think we've ever approved like the additional dollar.
No, it never has to come back.
Yeah,
It never has to
it's
come
just
back.
automatic. Yeah.
If it increases by $1
$1
an hour. Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. You're welcome. Maintenance, promotion to full-time. Alexander Keeney is currently a part-time employee. Effective date would be June 26th. Salary would be $10.21 an hour for a full-time union position. We're being requested to promote him to full-time maintenance specialist at the current rate of pay at $10.21 per hour. This situation could potentially change given our current situation with Doug White, who could potentially come back to work. This would increase Alex's wage from $12,866.88 to $21,236.80. FICA and benefits would total $20,842.30. Total wage and benefit package would be $29,212.22. Do I have a motion to approve the hiring of, to promote Alexander Keeney to full-time?
So moved.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion?
Is this for 40 hours like the assessment department?
Yes.
Any other questions or discussion? All in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Sheriff, part-time sheriff's deputy. Effective date would be July
Not sure when.
2017. The name would be William Mickle IV at a salary rate of $21.87 an hour, part-time union position, based upon 999 hours per year. The wage would be $21,848.13. FICA and benefits would add $1,671.38 to a total benefit package of $23,519.51. Do I have a motion to hire William Mickle IV?
So moved.
I'll second that.
So was there, I don't want to say it, is there a quota that the sheriff's department has for full-time and part-time?
Yeah,
More or less, yeah.
I would like to know, like, how many part-time sheriff's deputies do they have currently, and
I understand,
is this
yeah,
a
'cause
vacant position?
I understand it helps reduce overtime. I mean, to have the part-time, but I don't know, like, how many are there? Because I don't, is this a replacement?
Right.
Is this just another additional?
It's kind of an additional given pregnancies, and so we're kind of enabling, I suppose, the sheriff to be able to call him, and I don't anticipate this guy being used that often.
Okay.
From my perspective, I don't really care how the sheriff, as long as he stays within his budget, I don't really care how many sheriff's deputies he has, as long as they're happy and he's happy with how many hours they're getting. But,
I mean, is there a cost to that? To have multiple people?
there is, yeah. So you've got, like, depending on their usage, extra additional dry cleaning, additional weapons, that sort of
Okay.
thing. Additional training. But I think part of the consideration for him was to do I'm not sure if it's him or one of the other part-timers that would get taken off of current duties and put on a school resource officer. The school resource officer plays into this somehow.
Okay.
And so that has been calculated into
Okay.
the rate that we'd be charging the school district.
Okay, so I guess to your point, as long as it's within
Shouldn't cost
budget.
anything more, as long as the sheriff stays within budget.
Okay. Well, and I understand that the part-time helps with the overtime and the
Right.
schedules and all that, so I was just curious because I just had no
Right.
idea. Because I know, like, for example, other offices have a set amount of positions, and I just am curious on that.
Right. Yeah, the sheriff's department is higher on part-timers than
Okay.
normal, I guess.
Okay.
And I had the same question, and I asked the chief deputy,
Okay.
when this first came up.
All right. That's all I have.
Any further questions? All right, hearing none. All in favor, please state aye.
All right.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Treasurer, doe license processors, there's 3 names listed here.
I'd like to talk about it for just a minute.
Sure.
So traditionally, it's been 4 people, and they work pretty much from, like, say, 8 to 3 processing. And Warren County hasn't been able to produce as much licenses as the other counties have. And then what changed drastically last year was the Game Commission shifted from having 2 weeks of resident, and then following third week is non-resident. So what happened is the Game Commission shifted the non-residents to the second week. So what happened is all the people that kind of waiting, like, oh, I don't need to hurry, there's 2 weeks, they all piled into the first week. So Monday morning of the second week, we came in, they were sold out. And we had a bunch to send back to a lot of disgruntled hunters. So from my perspective, what I'd like to try to do is get extra people in or work extra hours in that first week to get as much done as we can, is we get $1 per license. And the other thing that happens is after 4 o'clock or 4:30, the system has less people on it, so we can get more done. Because during the day, you might wait, it's like a delay because everybody's on the system. So what I'd like to think about or talk about is the potential of maybe having more than 4 people, but it's a temporary situation mainly for that first week. It would be within budget because of the allocation that's put in the budget for the amount. Before, they would work like maybe 4 weeks to 5 weeks, and that's pretty much what the budget is based on. But now that we're working less and we get it done in a shorter period of time, then they're going to be done after a couple. The bulk of it will be done after a couple weeks. So I'd like to try to find other people or that would work longer into the evening, because some of my counterparts are working till 11 or midnight getting them all done. And then consequently what happens is our 2 wildlife management units, one across the street and one that goes to Erie, basically these 2 are in the top 5 that sell out every year. So consequently we have to send a bunch of mail back to a lot of disgruntled people. So I'd like a consideration to maybe put some more resources on it, at least for the first week, as I see, is when the bulk of it comes in.
Would you like to have someone then, say, on a second shift?
Or people stay over,
Okay.
that are used to doing it.
Okay. Well, as long as you stay within the budgeted amount that's
Yeah.
for the...
And that's what I truly anticipate, is it's going to be within budget. Because in effect, what we're going to do, instead of working 4 weeks, we're going to work a couple.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
That was my question to ask you, is how many weeks they work. So you've just answered that.
Yeah.
But they will be subject to overtime if you do end up working more than 40 in a week.
right. Or if I find, what I'm thinking is if I can find other people to come in.
Okay, yeah,
And
if
be
you have
able-
a second shift or something, that's
Yeah.
great, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
How would that work though for people getting in the
I have
courthouse?
to notify the sheriff's office.
They could be
I'm going to be around, so I'm going to make,
So they
Because
could come in.
Yeah, that was one of the things that's been talked about a lot, is that the system, everybody's on it during the day, so it's incredibly slow, and that adds
Yeah.
a lot of time to their work. And then after 4 p.m. till 8 p.m., they can zip right through it. So-
Do you have more applications in hand?
I'm trying to hunt for people.
Okay.
Like talking to people, like somebody knows a person and this and that, so that's what I'm trying
I
to
wonder if you had that 4 to 8 shift though, somebody who works, another job might do it part-time.
There's been some county employees that said they would do it after work, but I'm not going to pay them the rate.
They would be overtime for them.
And see, that's why I couldn't, and there's people that have offered, but I can't because I don't want to pay that rate. It's not, it's no disrespect to the people, but it's just the nature of it.
We could take the write-up and post it on Facebook and post it on their website and stuff. We've had some luck with some of those.
I've actually thought, because I asked Pam, what's the minimum age? And she told me 16. So I'm thinking high school, college kids that are, looking for a couple weeks worth of work. Because you get the people opening the mail, preparing the batches, and you have 2 people on terminals.
Yeah.
And actually, we could do some more terminals in my office as well.
What
So,
would the starting rate be?
not Rita's.
725?
Is it 760?
Are these 2 new, Karen and...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, those 2 are new.
All right.
Evidently, it goes up. It changes after each year that the person stays or
Okay.
comes back.
Right. Yeah. So Rita's obviously been here a few years.
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, let's
Right now.
take this to task right now, and then we'll
Yep.
work on.
Okay.
All right, July 10th would be the effective start date
Correct.
for Rita Hawk, salary at $8.86 an hour, part-time temporary, non-union, to process doe licenses, 34 hours per week, and this is Rita's 5th season.
Correct.
And based upon 4 weeks of work, her wages would be $1,240.40. FICA and benefits would add $94.89 for a total wage and benefit package of $1,335.29. Do I have a motion to approve Rita Hawk?
I'll make a motion to approve Rita Hawk at a rate of $8.86 an hour, to approve Karen Applenat for a rate of $7.60 an hour, and Teresa Richards for a rate of $7.60 an hour, all as still licensed processors.
The other two total benefit package would be $1,145.40 each. And that again is based upon 4 weeks of work, if that's necessary.
You get a second?
No.
Second.
Or any further discussion or comments from you, Denny? All right, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. And the next item is to hire Karen Applenap at $10.98 an hour for a part-time union position as a part-time fiscal coordinator in the treasurer's office, to be used no more than 999 hours per year. The wages would be $10,969.02. FICA and benefits would be $839.13. Total wage and benefit package $11,808.15. Do I have a motion to hire Karen Applenat as part-time fiscal coordinator in the treasurer's office?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any further discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to say that she's kind of on the fence. Did somebody say something? Okay.
No, I just, what's the start date? I'm sorry.
There isn't.
Oh,
It will be after dough licensing.
yeah, because I was going to say.
Okay, so basically this position is to fill in like for vacations, sick and things like that, okay? Consequently, Karen talked to me about, she's gonna do dough licensing. She's on the fence because of her work. Now if you know her, she's an abstractor, so she's familiar with the courthouse. She feels she can balance the workload with what I need. So she's on the fence whether she's going to be able to do it depending on her workload. I said, well, let me put you in, and then if you decide you can't do it, then we'll go from there. But she has worked for a CPA firm in the past, so to me, she has the capabilities that I need in my office for the part-time position, and she clearly understands. Basically, the way I look at this position, I would probably, depending on what we had going on in the office, I would, like if I'm out or Gabby's out, would basically have her work from say 10 to 2 on a particular day to help us get through the lunchtime and the banking. And then, unless we were both out for whatever reason, which I don't know ever happens, but then she'd be capable of taking over the office for the day. So that was just a gist of what that part-time position. I don't see her being used a lot. But if she's already here and can balance it with her other work, she might be a good fit.
As I recall, we brought this up in a salary board before, and we had talked about, for one time only, increasing your line item a little bit because of the overlap between Gabby and Mana.
Okay, yep.
And I don't know if we ever figured out a number for that.
We can figure it out now because we got the numbers now.
Okay, good.
And then the other consideration in that, for this point forward with Mana not being paid, we budgeted Mana's rate.
Yes, and there's a margin there.
There's a margin.
You did say that.
There's a margin of Gabby's going to be paid for the rest of this year at her rate.
Right.
So there's going to be that savings, if you want to call it, that will help us with the budget.
Okay. Good.
Okay, and there was a component with the dough processors and the part-time in that line item for them as well, which I don't expect to exceed.
Okay. So are we saying that definitively this won't break the budget?
Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
So so it's the understanding that, obviously it's not going to get anywhere near $10,000 in wages for her. We're talking like a couple thousand at best.
Yes.
And
Yeah. Because like, for example, the way it's going to work for Gabby, December 1st-ish, she's going to get 5 days of vacation that used by the end of December. She's going to get that on December 1st. So there's going to be 5 days.
It's just a screwy system.
But anyway, like for example, when I go to conference, then that's 1 week. And vacations is the other time. So that's what I'm looking for. So you can see it's minimal. We put it on paper this much, but I guess if you want to say dove into it further, it would be a lot. I try to identify the hours that would be, but this will not break the budget.
Right.
All right, thank you for that. All in favor of hiring Karen Applenat as a part-time fiscal coordinator in the treasurer's office, please state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Human Resource Director, Director of Human Resources, effective July 10th. Keith Hedges, for a salary of $43,000 a year, full-time, non-union. We are being asked to approve and hire Keith Hedges as the Human Resource Director at a rate of $43,000 per year. He will work at both the Courthouse and Human Services Office. His wages would be $43,000. FICA and benefits would be an additional $23,491.50 for a total wage and benefit package of $66,491.50. Do I have a motion to hire Keith Hedges as the Human Resource Director?
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Fiscal, clerk, and purchasing. July 10th is the effective date. Stephanie Regal, $10.98 an hour, full-time union. We are being requested to approve the hiring of Stephanie Regal as the full-time fiscal clerk purchasing at the rate of $10.98 an hour on a 35-hour per week. Wages would be $19,983.60. FICA plus benefits would be $21,730.75 for a total wage and benefit package of $41,714.35. Do I have a motion to hire Stephanie Regal as the full-time fiscal clerk and purchasing?
So moved.
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
I just have a question. Do you feel you need full-time? Okay.
We're gonna try and tackle the capital that hasn't been done.
Okay.
And since that relates to purchasing, it's gonna be mixed in with that, so, yeah.
Okay.
Any further questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Jail part-time corrections officer. Effective date would be June 28th. Peggy Sproveri at a rate of $13.45 an hour, part-time union position. Being requested to approve the hire of Peggy Sproveri, part-time corrections officer in the jail, using no more than 999 hours per year. Wages would be $13,436.55, plus FICA and benefits of $1,027.90 for a total wage and benefit package of $14,464.45. Do I have a motion to approve the hire of Peggy Sproveri as a part-time corrections officer?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Yeah, I'd just like to ask a question, kind of like what I asked before. Do you have a quota of full-time and part-time?
We got 28 full-time officers, and right now, I don't want to go any more than 8 part-time correction officers.
But that's kind of like your quota of your
Yes.
budget's built on?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
And again, in the jail, we have promotion to full-time corrections officer. Effective date would be June 28th of Jason Kosminski at a salary of $15.65 an hour, full-time union position. Wages would equal $32,552. FICA and benefits, $22,743.23. Total wage and benefit package would be $55,295.23. So from moving him from part-time to a full-time position, additional to the county with wages, FICA, and benefits is $38,464.85.
I'll make a motion to approve Jason Kuzniski as a full-time corrections officer at the rate of $15.65 per hour.
Second.
Any further discussion?
So, John, is this a replacement?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Prothonotary, a part-time temp fiscal coordinator. This would be effective sometime in July for Sue Gear at a rate of $10.21 an hour. Part-time temporary position, non-union. She would be hired to stay within 999 hours per year. Wages would be $10,199.79, plus FICA and benefits of $780.28. Total wage and benefit package of $10,980.07. Now that's provided she were to use all 999 hours. Do I have a motion to approve the hire of Sue Jo?
So moved.
I'll second.
So, is it possible that the new fiscal coordinator or whatever it was that we just approved, is it possible that that position could serve this function, since it sounded like the reason that we're bringing on Sue was in order to do the fiscal job, right?
I think Sue specifically picked this person because she felt comfortable with her having her review her books. The 7 months brand new to here, she knows of her work. She doesn't know someone. I actually had offered to help Sue on it because we didn't want my assistance on either. So I think having someone she's comfortable with is going to.
Okay, fair enough.
Is there a reason that the people in the office can't do what needs to be done?
They're already working 40 hours a week for one thing.
See, I don't know the situation, so I don't.
Apparently, they've got behind with a lot of the reporting information.
Okay.
And they're being audited, in 3 different
So it needs
situations.
it needs to get done in a short period of time.
Well, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of have an issue with this because we're simply creating this position in order to just handle the fiscal situation in the secretary's office, and it isn't budgeted for. We don't have any, I mean, I think that we should have some kind of consideration that this is what the time frame is, and this is legitimately going to be used, and what the cost is going to be incurred by the county, because we have no.
Is there an estimated time?
We have no. I would have assumed that someone would have been here to discuss the position, but there's nobody, and I don't. All I know is what I've been told secondhand as far as there's an issue over there that needs, the fiscal information needs to be picked up.
Amend my motion then to limit the hours from July 1st through September 1st.
Well, that's just the time frame. I mean,
The time frame would at least help. You have a different date.
Yeah, because it's not going to be the beginning of July, it's going to be like 2 weeks in.
All right, so July 10th through September 10th. And in that way, at least confine that if it needs more, then we'll come back to Sarah and discuss it then. I don't want to prevent fixing this if it's a very timely thing, but on the other hand, you're right. You don't want the blank check either.
So you're basically saying like 8 weeks, roughly.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
If there's more needed, then,
We can
send
come
someone
back.
to the salary board to
Right.
discuss it.
I'll second it with the amendment.
All in favor, please state aye.
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 Motion carries. Human Services, promotion to caseworker 3. The start date would be July 6th for Kaylani Smith, salary of $31,414.50. Breaks down to $16.11 an hour, full-time with benefits. We're being requested to approve to promote Ms. Smith from Intake County Caseworker 2 to Intake County Caseworker 3. Mrs. Smith has met all the criteria for career ladder promotion.
I'll make a motion to approve Kaylani Smith to a full-time caseworker 3 position.
Second.
Noting here that total additional county dollars involved would amount to $802. Any further discussion?
Just a point, the difference between what Karen's situation is when they meet their criteria, and this is they actually go from position 2 to position 3.
We actually do caseworker 1, caseworker
Right.
2, caseworker 3, and we bring it back to salary board.
For each step.
For each step.
Whereas yours just meets certification and the job doesn't change. Because that's why I was thinking of this when we talked about this earlier.
Well, ours go through training, so they have to meet
Right,
that children
right.
need certification
So,
also.
but
And
it's
then
a
as they
different-
go up another ladder, they have
Right.
to do more more, they have to be like a lead worker, they have to have mental health, drug and alcohol,
Okay.
some experience.
But you actually have a classification change.
We
where
do that through our
Karen's
merit
doesn't.
systems.
We don't, probably should, because ours do have to go through 90 hours of education, 28 hours of continuing education, we have to pass a state board test.
On the other hand, if they don't pass that, then they're not very useful to you, so you have to go, right?
Well, typically, they do need to pass it within 3 years of hire.
So. I would certainly be open to the level, but on the other hand, I don't think it's critical.
I don't
That's
think so
something-
either.
Yeah.
To keep in mind for
Yeah.
the contract.
Okay. I didn't mean to sidetrack this, but just making a comparison.
Okay.
That's all.
Any further discussion? Mary, do you have anything to add? All right. All in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Sick Bank Committee appointment. This again is for Human Services. Forest Lawn Human Services is requesting approval to appoint the following employee to the Sick Leave Bank Committee for a term of 3 years. This would be for County Snyder, Children and Youth Caseworker, and Melissa Baxter, alternate drug and alcohol caseworker. So there's 2 members we're being requested to approve. Do I have a motion?
I move to appoint these two to the sick bank committee.
Second.
Any further discussion?
So is this for the, this is a
Ours.
count, you have a different
We have
one?
a separate one.
Okay, I just wanted to understand that. Thank you.
We based it off the sick bank. I always point to Ed because he was the chair for so long. Not theirs.
Okay, thank you.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Anything further from the board? Next meeting will be July 10th, 2017. Do I have a motion for adjournment?
Second.
Third.
Meeting's adjourned.